Hello everyone, and welcome to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. My name is Chris. I'm here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hello, I am Tyler, here to enjoy this Disco Elysium by Zaum.
Zaum.
Zasla.
They
Zaum.
are Estonian, I believe.
Ooh.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna do a full playthrough, as full as we can. Tyler, who has not played this game and knows very little about it, will be guiding me, who has played this game some amount and knows a little bit more about it. We're going to try and accomplish whatever he feels he wants to do.
Yeah, like we are two halves of the same costume, like horse costume.
Exactly.
One sees and one moves. I
Exactly.
think. How would a costume horse wear pants?
Let's not think about that question.
Fair
Instead,
enough.
let's start a new game. So we've already created a character. And it was 4314, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like we want to
Yes,
be like Columbo / Francis York Morgan, I believe.
exactly. Fleet and intelligent, but slim. I would
Yeah.
say Sherlock Holmes, except like it's canon that Sherlock Holmes is like yoked. He's just like slender.
Oh yeah, he's well built. He doesn't have those trans fats weighing him down.
Exactly. So yeah. Anyway, this is what we're going with, and we've decided to pick as our signature skill drama in order to lie and tell and detect the lies, I should say, more
Yeah, because
effectively.
unless you're in like a really critical situation, you can just pretend to be logical or very knowledgeable. And I think drama is just really bolsters that.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
until we have to go pick a lock, like we can just convince people we can pick locks. That's fine. That's just as good, I think.
Well, we will be pretty good at picking locks too, hopefully. But anyway, all that said, um, let's get started. The only other unique thing is that we'll be having full voice acting on, and Tyler will have final say on all decisions. So
Yeah,
if you enjoy the voice acting in this game, yeah, it's a lot of good voice acting. So
yeah. Neither of us are accomplished voice actors. We are not aiding the art of this game. We are mere interacting observers.
I couldn't have said it better myself. All right, let's go.
Fly me to the game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with loading screens. If we're gonna chop them out, we might leave them in, depending on how relevant I feel they are. If we decide to
Yeah.
chop them out, I'll try to remember not to say anything too important.
Yeah, don't put. If you were gonna say a credit card number in a recording, like that's the time.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of each video, I'll upload a photograph of the back so that everyone can access that. All right.
Yeah.
Without before I start spewing off the first four numbers, let's begin.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
All right, the game's over. We're done.
Yep. Don't have to do anything anymore,
Nailed
except
it.
maybe we should continue. I'm
That's.
just saying.
I like continuing, so let's do it.
Ever. Never, ever.
You know, let's just keep non-existing. I feel like they're presenting something that I was doing this morning already, and I like
Exactly. When I was asleep this morning, I was basically non-existing.
that. Yeah.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
I feel like the first two are redundant, so I just want to exclaim this is great. Because yes,
This
it
is
is
great.
great to dream. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
All right, now it's all right. What about the ex-wife?
It doesn't say ex-wife. It says ex something.
Oh, okay. Fair. I'm looking at the previous one. It's implied. I thought.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I guess yeah. Our ancient reptilian brain knows more than we do.
Yeah, the ontological argument. What is an X?
I find when your ancient reptilian brain knows more than you do, that's not usually a good sign for your ability to know things.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Alright, I've been shocked. No, I want to know about the X something. You're already freaking me out.
You're not afraid of awareness of the meat thing?
I accept the meat thing, as I am made of meat, as far as I know.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I don't want to come off as a weird, like, super Hulock fan. The first one.
Yeah, I can't blame you. Although, I do appreciate the dropping of the abyssopelagic zone, which I believe is... I could be totally wrong, but I believe that is a real thing, like at the bottom of the ocean, like the really deep ocean is this, I think.
Oh, is it like Tartarus?
I think it might just be made up for the game, so don't quote me on that. Maybe I'll look it up in between episodes. But, the inky black darkness where, like, those weird fishes live.
Oh, I love those fish.
I know, right? I saw an oarfish skeleton once in the museum. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Ooh.
All right. But, yes, no time to be in the deep sea. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Yeah, give me the light, dude. Give me the light.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. Otherwise, I have to say the Doctor Who phrase. Let me off. Let me out of here.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Not Chief, Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Like, I've been called Chief a lot by people who tried to respect me when I was a child, but
Chief is one of those words that's like you say to a young, like a boy, to make him think he's important while still condescending to him.
Yeah, being 25 is really hard.
I mean, this is like a fun fact. I'm about to lay on some fun facts like crazy. Chief and chef come from the same word, which is not surprising, but when you think about it, it makes total sense. But
yeah,
it's not like, it seems like obvious when you think about it, but then you're like, well, they're different enough that it's like, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's like a etymology genus that they're just kind of branched off at a certain point. Also, interesting that you have no memory, but it seems your body remembers things, especially since the previous skills screen we had skills you could choose where it's like, how much do you know? So we just lost our identity, I guess. But we still have our moral compass.
My limbic system is a little bitch, as I always suspected.
No one's limbic system is good.
Alright, let's continue.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
What is it, David Lynch? I don't care, I'm an idiot.
A brave idiot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
We love a sensation.
A sensation. It's a vibe. It's a feeling.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Help! There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
Truly horrifying. The embodiment of being. Is there anything worse?
Oh, I love being like in one of those APA cartoons where it's like somebody on a couch inside someone's skull.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
It cut my head off.
Yeah,
Right.
I've been there. I haven't been there in quite a long time, but I have been there.
Yeah, like when you drink a bottle of wine, you feel nothing. Like that's a problem.
I could probably still do that if I could probably survive, but not for much longer.
Oh yeah, like you need that 3-hour nap after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In other words, the 3-hour nap from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. We got work.
Yeah, we got work. All right. I will attempt to commit suicide.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Genuinely annoying sound. I'm going to click through this as quickly as possible.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Canadian motor carriage.
I know exactly what that is.
Somehow.
A Capri, like is that a noun or is it an adjective?
Can you imagine how annoying car guys would be in like real life if their cars sounded like this and not like they do?
Yeah, and then I come up and I'm like, yo, it's your interocitor acting up, and they're just gonna fucking look at me like, what?
Okay, let's open our eyes.
Yeah. And like, I want to live in a car garage, like a loft, but I don't want to actually be a car guy.
Fair.
I'm fine with oil stains on the floor. Not like this guy, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crow, the radiator's massive back there.
That's true. I mean, hey, it won't get cold in the winter. I guess you need it if you have this much, like, there's so many windows on the wall, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So generally how this is going to work, I will wander around each new environment and click on things and let you know what they are, and then once we've explored rooms, you can decide what to do. So let me start with looking at this. The door has been locked from the inside, and it hopefully reminds you can hold tab to highlight stuff that you can interact with.
Let's interact with the shoe that's on what is clearly a coat rack.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do that. Yeah, so this is a piece of equipment that you can wear, so I will. It's important to wear a shoe.
Yeah, it's like we're just walking around our underwear with one shoe. Like maybe over time we will self-actualize in the portrait in the corner.
Mm-hmm. So here it is. These are all your equipment. They add to your stats. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, one slot for shoes though.
You should have two.
Yeah.
Someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. So we've got an empty cassette case. Someone has torn out. Couldn't be us. We certainly haven't vandalized our own hotel room.
Yeah, why would you tear away reel to reel? The audio was so good.
It's still on, rolling empty. All right.
So it's in the Black Parade, and he's like, "No, I can't handle this."
A magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red.
You know, that sounds like Irish Wild Rose, like that $7 like cooking oil wine.
Mm-hmm.
That just makes you go blind if you drink too much of it.
It seems likely.
I've had that. It's okay if you're already drunk. Don't drink it on its own to start with.
Sage advice. All right, we got some pants.
Take all the pants.
Wearing the pants.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them out.
It says Whirling-In-Rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Congratulations. You have solved the puzzle by wearing pants. If only it were always so easy.
Yeah, like I wonder if we can just leave like without finding other stuff in the room.
You definitely can. I'm not going to,
Fair enough.
Unless you
Okay.
want, I mean, if you want me to, I can go wander out. I was hoping to
I'm-
give you like a little tutorial area, but you can go.
Fair enough. Actually, I want to see if it even like lets you.
Yeah, sure.
What happens if you just open the door? Hope it doesn't kick you out. Because I do think looking at stuff is important.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you can. Oh,
Yeah, you just walk out your room.
wow. Let's go back inside. I feel indignant.
At least put a shirt on.
There's a girl there. You can't do this when girls are there, or at least not in public.
Wear your blazer. Go ahead to the bathroom.
Used
Bottles,
car salesman
wine,
chic.
beer, and sweet liqueurs. Not the bitter ones.
That's your problem.
And it
Mixed your liquors.
smells bad. Shocking. We got our white satin shirt. And yeah, as you can see, all of these have like stats, right? So you can see the bonuses, like all of their pluses and minuses, and what's given to me over here. Usually it's not super important one or the other. You can also look at the items you have here. All of the items have lore descriptions. I won't bother reading them all because there's lots of them.
Oh, can you go back to the menu just for a second? I do have a question.
Yeah, sure.
A genuine one. Just in terms of mechanics. So you have held right and held left. Is it possible to hold your shoe in one hand?
I don't think so. No. I think
okay, never mind.
you can only hold things that are meant to be held.
Gotcha.
As funny as it would be to like have a shoe phone, it cannot be done as far as I can tell.
We all can't be get smart. It's okay.
All right. So, anything else catch your eye in the room? There's some things we can look at. There's the mirror, the fan, and the window.
I think let's go to the bathroom mirror in the corner.
Sure.
To see what's up.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Ooh.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
The outline of a man.
Suddenly,
that's how I've been
you realize
described.
you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Fellas, you ever been so drunk you forget your own face?
Like how he thinks it's masculine energy when he could. This is a point where he can just. I've seen feminine energy rip shit off like the walls like that. But,
I was gonna say this guy's never seen a women's bathroom in a club setting, you know?
Yeah, they got like humidors and stuff in there. It's great.
I assure you that it is perfectly within the purview of all genders to destroy a bathroom.
Yeah. Let's go. Really nothing.
Seems unlikely.
Really?
Yeah.
All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Let's wipe the mirror.
All right.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Now this is because I see that's our portrait in the corner. Like this is how we're gonna start like seeing ourselves. Like
I was gonna say, no matter how I look, it can't be worse than this, right?
yeah, like I'm really curious if like if we continue the gameplay, like will you just not have a face on your character model because you can't just think it of yourself?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never tried to do that.
I don't care. Let's just wipe the mirror.
All right. One thing actually that I didn't bring up is that this is our inland empire talking to us. So sometimes our stats, for lack of a better term, that we saw earlier on that screen will do auto rolls, and they will pick up on things. So because this was an 8 check and ours is 9, it spoke up and had some things to say. Our inland empire is kind of like, for lack of a better word, like your imagination.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's wipe the mirror. So yes, they'll pop up from time to time when they pass their checks and talk to you subconsciously.
Yeah. I should watch Inland Empire. Whoa!
Behold, a man.
See this?
You have no idea
This featherless
who this
biped.
thing is, do you?
I mean, man is a featherless biped.
It is true. Yeah, so the portrait is now that is Chester B. Arthur, former president, whereas this close-up here makes him look more like a depraved Russell Crowe.
I can be your Russell Crowe.
Please be my Russell Crowe.
Fun anecdote about the Behold a Man. Apparently, afterwards, after the chicken incident, it was amended to a featherless biped with broad, flat nails. So,
Oh,
there you go.
oh,
Plato, king of pedantry, wins again.
oh boy, he doesn't accept the man with like talons. Okay, what a coward.
I know, right? Anyway,
Uh, this is the face of a late stage alcoholic. Yeah.
that's sad but likely true.
Too late.
Yeah.
You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. I don't know why any of this is happening.
Why is this happening to me?
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No,
There you go. Stand up for yourself.
this is
You
me.
can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
That's an expression of pain.
Yeah?
That's honestly what I think it is. Like he's masking right now. He's clearly an alcoholic.
All right. Fair enough.
He's sober now. He's like, yes, to default to this, otherwise they'll know. Like the stench already gives away so much.
Damn. Yeah, this is dark. Okay. All right. Expression of pain. Sounds good.
You are correct.
Hey, nothing like being honest with the mirror, right? Okay.
I don't know who I am, but I'm clearly ashamed.
All right. So now we've got our first white checks of the game. So white checks are ones that you can retry. So you can try them whenever you feel like, and if you fail them, you can try them later. So whenever you make an active check like this, you'll roll 2 dice, add your skill, and if you pass a threshold, then you get it. And it does all that calculation for you. It just tells you what your percent chance is. So for instance, this is an encyclopedia check with a 28% chance of success, and this is an electrochemistry check with a 3% chance. And that 3% chance is because if you roll 2 sixes, as the tooltip helpfully tells you, you always win. And no matter how high your stats are, if you roll 2 ones, you always lose. So these, if you try them, they will lock until you put more points into that specific attribute. So you can get a few retries, especially for things you're good at or want to be good at. So the game kind of encourages you to like specialize a little bit and try to be good at only a few things, and then you'll be able to make those checks. So any of these catch your eye, Tyler?
I think let's dig into the mind to locate the source of the expression, because I don't think forcing the expression to stop will solve whatever issue is causing it.
Fair enough. All right, let's see.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Well, I could tell that already. I'm drunk.
You're not, and that's the worst part.
That's the problem. I have a drinking problem. I ran out of beer.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so yes, so you'll see we rolled a 4, and our total was 8 because our skill was also 4, and that was not enough. All right, so do you want to try and roll boxcars and make this check? Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
You never know. It could happen.
It's too late.
Nope.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Rough luck. All right, so we'll have to leave the mirror be.
Yeah, let us gather ourselves further in this wonderful world. I don't know where it exists.
Yes, we are in Revachol, which will become obvious shortly. But all right,
not Revelstoke. That place has beautiful mountains. This is clearly a shithole.
Let me see here. Right. Okay.
I do love all these portraits here.
Yeah, I do like all the little like portraits for the aspects of personality. They do add a lot to it. I was just having a look.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see now that we failed an encyclopedia test, if we put another point into this, we'll be able to retry that check later. So we'll have to decide if that's something we want to do. All right. There's also the window and the fan here that we can interact with.
Let's go with the fan.
All right.
But yeah, I'm just thinking like those.
This
like
fan
it's like you
has
were set
two
up to fail
chamber
those.
switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Yes, you are correct. I think they kind of do set you up to fail with the mirror ones so that you learn that you can retry them.
Oh yeah, I just genuinely wonder if anybody ever succeeds those, or if
I
they do,
believe
it doesn't turn you around. It's
in my first playthrough, I had a high encyclopedia, and I succeeded on the first try with the first one. But yeah, I think they're supposed to be a little tougher so that you learn how the mechanic works. Anyway, let's. We've encountered a fan. What do you want to do?
Let's grab the tie.
All right, 58%.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
There you go.
Oh, let's pull on the fan.
All right.
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
All right.
All right, now we've just killed air circulation.
Yeah, exactly. Now it can just smell bad in here. Freely.
Now I'm just thinking about how, like, in the Phantom Pain game, not Phantom Pain, Phantom Blood, like, you can win the boxing match against Dio and just mess with, like, the canon of, like, the actual story the game is based off of. And it does nothing. It's just one of these really difficult things to do.
Just ruin the canon just because you can.
Exactly. Like, character building moment just robbed from you. Anyways.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
You want to look out the window?
Let's look out the window. Let's see where we are.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage, because unless glass is inside here, I think we threw something out.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window.
Tyler is engaging his own visual calculus.
I am in a mind palace, and just my monitor is floating in front of me as I watch the stream.
All right, let's ask. As all good detectives do, we'll follow the questions. Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
But did it?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, what am I doing?
I often ask myself this question when I'm thinking.
Something you've done before.
Alright, well, let's assess the size of the impact then.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Literally a bread box.
Is it? It is the exact size of a bread box. Man, you know, when I grew up, I thought that bread boxes were going to be like a thing that people had, but turns out that I grew up and I went to furnish my first apartment. I'm like, I should get a bread box because my parents always had one. And then I'm like, people don't have bread boxes anymore, idiot. Bread comes in bags now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and like the clip tie that you tie all the, like you close all of them with, like apparently that is like one of the #1 choking hazards for the elderly.
Damn, really?
Like I don't know what exactly it is. Like if they just put it in their sandwich racks.
Yeah, it must. I guess I could see that. If that gets caught in your windpipe, that would be a rough time. All right.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
That makes sense. Why would there be, unless there's a door, like a balcony door, how would I get there?
Yeah. I mean, if there's not one in the room, I guess it must be outside.
People die when they are killed.
What do you think?
I should go get that shoe.
There you go.
The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
All right, you have achieved a grand quest.
Got my shoe.
Yes. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Find your other shoe.
Oh, it's a snakeskin shoe. Perfect.
All
People
right.
can know that I'm packing just by looking at my feet.
So we have a quest. Allow me. I will help you. There's something on the table.
Takalos by Episthetique. It's like a Republican calendar. Like the French Republic, not like a...
40 real. That is actually a pretty good approximation of what's going on here. Alright. So, we are on the balcony. The smell of the sea is making us dizzy.
That is such a strange balcony, because you can only see outside and into your suite.
Yeah, I know, right? You can't imagine this would be a very desirable room.
Yeah.
Even that, like, anybody can just go onto the balcony and look inside. But,
well, maybe you're poor, that's why. Maybe that was the allure.
Yeah. Alright. Shoes reunited.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
How's it discriminately snakeskin, like, unless it says don't tread on me?
Yeah, implying it could be a discriminate snakeskin, I guess? Discriminatory snakeskin? Yeah.
Like
You already made the joke, like, effortlessly, and I just had to yammer over it. I apologize.
Well, like, it's a genuine question. Like, if you describe it as indiscriminate, it's like, what is it? What does a discriminate one look like? Like, does it have a hate speech on it?
It's the don't tread on me snake. It's just, it's the perfect metaphor.
Well, I want the one that says step on me, please, daddy.
No step on snake. Alright, let's continue.
Like two baby crocodiles.
Oh, it's like veal shoes. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
How do they fit?
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Right, so that gave us +1 morale. So if our morale had been damaged, you can see there's 3 segments on the bottom here. If our morale had been damaged in some way, that would have regained it by 1. But we were at full, so we didn't need to do anything.
Yeah.
And you'll notice on our left, this is our health, which only has 1 bar because our stat is 1. So that'll be something that we're going to need to keep our eye on going forward. Because, if any of these stats go to 0 and stay there, you die. So, don't die.
Yeah. I know sometimes when I play games, like, I leave health items if I know if my stats are full, but I know I'll probably need it later. I wonder how far we can go without the other shoe so that we can just heal like a morale chip. Like later on.
We'll have to learn next time. Next time we will explore the rest of the Whirling-In-Rags. So, if you have been, thanks for watching. And
please come back to Whirling-In-Rags with us together.
Exactly. Alright, bye.